Everything happens in the spiritual realm first. The Lord your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doth bear his son, in all the way that ye went, until ye came into this place. Yet in this thing ye did not believe, did not faith, did not pistis, have faith. They had pistis, faith going in reverse. Yet in the thing ye did not believe the Lord your God, who went in the way before you, to search you out a place, to pitch your tents, in fire by night, and to show you by which way you should go, and in a cloud by day. God gave them the Cadillac treatment, the Rolls Royce treatment. He kept that desert gets cold at night. The fire of God kept them warm. And he provided light for them to travel at night. And the blistering heat from the sun, God had a cloud eclipse the sun by day, give them shade. Yeah, they got the Rolls Royce treatment as they traveled through that wilderness. And it was a wilderness. If you ever looked on the map and seen the trek they made. It's like going through Death Valley out here where I live. Or near where I live. Who went in the way before you to search out the place, to pitch your tents in, and fire by night to show you by which way you should go, and in a cloud by day. And the Lord heard the voice of your words and was wroth. I was pissed off. God said, I heard you. He created the ear, he can hear. Matter of fact, everything that you're saying is recorded by giant angels with giant pens. On Judgment Day, all your words will be regurgitated back to you throughout your whole life. That's how accurate it is with God is with hearing what you say. And the Lord heard the voice of your words and was wroth, and sware, saying, surely there shall not one of these men of this evil generation. Wait a minute, what was that? Hold on. The Lord was what? And the Lord's voice heard. Hold on, let me backtrack. And the Lord heard the voice of your words. Okay. And was wroth. Was pissed off. Was angry. Friend, God loves you. He really loves you. He would never get upset and angry. That's not my God. He heard your words and was wroth, was angry, and sware, saying, surely shall not one of these men of this evil generation see the good land which I swear unto your fathers. I'm going to wipe them out. I'm going to kill them. And he did. Killed 2.25 million, strolled their carcasses in the wilderness, left them laying there for the vultures and the animals to eat. You wouldn't even bury them. That's what God thought of that fearful bunch. Now we're going to move on. Under Joshua, they did bring their children in there, said you can keep reading what you want to. God saying, since you accused me of bringing your kids out, I'm going to bring your kids to the promised land and kill you, which he did. Now you can keep reading that for yourself. Now we're going to go to Judges 6 and get into Gideon, another coward. I taught on Gideon before. I think it's called Gideon, God's Coward. I believe that's the title of it. It's the only coward I like in the Bible was Gideon. We'll show you the power of God to turn a coward around. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. What else is new? Now they're already in the promised land, and they're constantly backsliding and doing evil, and then God would use the enemies to punish them. That's what we're reading. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord delivered them into the hand of Midian 7 years. And the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel. And because of the Midianites, the children of Israel made them dens which are in the mountains, and caves, and strongholds. And so it was when Israel had sown, when they planted food, the Midianites came up, and the Amalekites, and the children of the east. Even they came up against them. Okay, imagine I'm served a full-course meal. And before I can take a bite of meal, here come these giant bullies and snatch the plate from me, and they eat my food. That's what they was doing. So I'm starving. And they encamped against them and destroyed the increase of the earth till thou come into Gaza, which is Philistine, and left no substance for Israel, neither sheep nor ox nor ass. They ate up the cattle as well. Not only they eating the wheat and the barley and the crops that they were growing, they ate the cattle too. For they came up with their cattle and their tents, and they came up as grasshoppers for multitude. For both they and their camels were without number, and they entered into the land to destroy it. And Israel was greatly impoverished. They were very poor because of the Midianites. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord. God did that to get their attention. Now he got their attention. They're crying to him. God has many ways to bring you down, to make you humble. He got some Midianites for you. And some Amorites. And some parasites. To make you recognize him when you get too haughty. And it came to pass, when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord because of the Midianites, the Lord sent a prophet unto the children of Israel, which said unto them, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, I brought you up from Egypt, and brought you forth out of the house of bondage, and delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, out of the hand of those that all that oppressed you. God always going to remind you of your humble beginnings when you get out of line. And drave them out from before you, and gave you their land. And I said unto you, I am the Lord your God. Fear not the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell, but ye have not obeyed my voice. And there came an angel of the Lord, and sat under the oak, which was in Ophrah. Sat under the oak, which is in Ophrah. Ophrah. The angel sent. Angel didn't take his sword out and got to killing Midianites, Amorites, Hittites, Philistines. The angel sent him. Picture this scene under a shade tree, under an oak tree. The angel kicking back. Let that settle in. And there came an angel of the Lord, and sat under the oak, which was in Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash, the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon, threshed wheat by the winepress. Now, you don't thresh wheat in a wine press. He was scared. Scared the food was going to get snatched out of his mouth. That's why he was in the wine press. To hide it from the Midianites, see? And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. Now, that's a mistranslation. Ain't no mighty man of valor hiding in a wine press, mashing him out a meal, some bread to eat. The accurate translation is, The Lord is with thee, the one who is mighty. The Lord is with thee, the one who is a mighty one of valor. The Lord is the one that's mighty in valor. Not you, coward, hiding out in the depression of the earth, mashing out you a meal to eat for one day. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, then why is all this befallen us? Because of rebellion. I'm going to answer that for you, Gideon. You rebelled against God. So God sent some enemies to deal with you. Why is this all befalling us? And where be all his miracles? You want miracles in your life, but you're afraid. You want miracles in your life, but you're fearful. You want miracles in your life, but you're a coward, hiding in the depression. Just like Gideon. And you think God's going to do all the work. No, you see what the angel was doing. The angel was kicking back under a shade tree. That's what he's going to do. And that's what God's going to do. Until you get active. You have to activate. Get out of your foxhole. Get out of your depression. Get out of your wine press. And act like the whole war depends on you. That's how wars are won. You take responsibility and get on the battlefield. This battlefield called Earth. And fight the enemy, Satan, and his minions. That's running circles around the church right now. You become proactive. You got enemies in Hollywood. Why are you supporting them? You got enemies in the no fans left league. Why are you supporting? Call yourself a Christian. And they're anti-Christian, anti-God, anti-nation. Why are you supporting anything that's anti-God? That's spitting in your face? Learn the power you have as a Christian. One thing I give the enemy credit for, the enemy's making it very clear, we're the enemy. It's an assault on Christianity going on throughout the land. It's pervasive. They're setting up their demon statues around the nation. And what's the church doing about it? You can't even put a cross up in your front lawn. You're scared to put a flag up in front of your house. This is how far this has gotten. And this represents these Midianites, what we're dealing with in the United States. We got our own Midianites, parasites, Amorites, Jebusites, parasites. We got our own right here in America. Serving Satan, that's on the march. That's resisting the leader God set up, President Trump, especially Hollywood. Openly revolting against our leader and against our faith. And what is the church doing? Yay, Trump, go. Give me a T. Give me a R. Give me a U. Give me a M. Give me a P. Yay, Trump. Cheerleaders. God didn't call you to be a cheerleader. He called you to be a warrior. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, if the Lord be with us. Vocabulary of doubt, if. If the Lord be with us. Why? If. Why? Just, you could, I taught on this already. I'm not going to really rehash that. Get the teaching on it. I already taught on Gideon, God's coward. I'm not going to go there, but where be all the miracles which our father told us, saying, did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But how the Lord hath forsaken us and delivered us out of the hands of the Midianites. And the Lord looked upon him. You want God to do something? And you come to God in your diapers, with your bottle in your hand, crying to him, looking like a babe jar, and God just look at you. That's all he's going to do. Just look at it, look at it. Look at that baby crying. Look at that babe tar crying. Supposed to be a soldier for Christ. And the Lord looked up on him and said, go in this thy might. Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the land of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? Haven't Christ called us? Didn't Jesus call us? Have not God sent you? You? Have not God sent you? Didn't he whisper our names from the foundation of the world? Empower us, give us his spirit. We don't have the spirit of fear, we have the Holy Spirit. That's all I'm doing. You want more teaching on Gideon, get the teaching on Gideon. I already told you guys, count. Don't be gripped by fear. I hope this message inspires you cowards out there. And you know you're a coward. To get out of your foxhole and stop depending on others. Because God has sent you. He sent you to do your job. And get on this battlefield. And help hold back the Antichrist and his false prophet. And this spirit of Jezebel's spirit of this age. And to push back the wizards and the warlocks. That's running circles around you right now. And repossess this land. And become salt. Once again, to preserve this land. That's what salt is a preserve. If it loses its saltiness, it's worthless, Christ said. Like I stated earlier. Be trampled under the feet of men. And that's the average man and woman in the church being trampled on under because of cowardice and fear. You're going to be like that bunch if you remain in your fearful state. Like we just read earlier, Kadesh, Barnea bunch. 2.25 million God wiped out that fearful bunch. Hell's going to be full of the fearful. All right. And part of not having fear is doing what God told you and giving God's way. Give in your circumstance, whatever your circumstance is. Don't let that paralyze you either. If I'm the one that taught you, Galatians 6 says yo. 6:6 says yo. Go to streetpriestministry.org, hit the donate button, bring your tithes, first fruits, alabaster box, including thieving pastors out there. Good day, good evening, good night to you around the world. May you grow in faith, not fear. Grow in faith. In Jesus' name.